Hi everybody, thank you for watching. I am currently sitting in my driveway. Threw myself together today because I have been sick for the past 4 days, hence the way I sound right now. I was super nauseous and like achy over the weekend, and now I'm just like super congested, so I don't know what's going on. Lorenzo was sick first, and now here I am, but I wanted to throw myself together today and film a video for you guys. I haven't done a Q&A in a very, very long time, and I feel like my last couple ones have been during a mukbang, and I just really have no appetite from being sick, so I figured let's just sit down and do a little Q&A today. I like to go for a car wash like at least twice a month because with the baby, he's always eating snacks. It just gets like super messy, so I actually got in my car earlier to go for a car wash. I found a place down the block that's literally $5. You drive through and then it has free vacuuming, and I love doing that because I love to vacuum myself because I get in all the nooks and crannies. But as I'm driving there before it starts hailing, so I'm like, let me just go. Maybe I'll catch it right before it closes, but no luck for me. It wasn't open. So here I am with a messy car. I don't know what you can actually see right now. I'm pretty sure it's my trash can in the background, but we're keeping it real today, and I just wanted to escape for a little bit to do a Q&A for you guys. So I posted on my story what questions you may have had. If you guys do want a mukbang in the near future, please let me know. Please like and subscribe and comment below some video ideas. I love hearing from you guys. It just makes my entire day. So I scrolled all the way to the beginning because I always love to answer the first question that's ever asked. The first question is from Shay_143. First of all, hello and thank you for submitting your question. She wants to know if I have any fun trips planned. Funny you should ask. I actually just planned a last minute trip with my friends to Florida. One of my best friends, her dad lives in Florida, so he has a house down there. She said we can go and stay there, so all we would have to do is book our flights and go down, and we are going in 2 weeks. So it was a last minute trip and I'm so excited for it. We're gonna have such a good time, and I already planned on vlogging, so if you guys missed my last video, me and my friends are such idiots when we get together and we have the best time. Go check that video out first of all, and second of all, stay tuned because we are definitely gonna be vlogging that trip. I have the best time when I'm with them, and we just feel like little kids and we just let loose and have the time of our lives. So that trip is planned, and we are in talks of a Mexico trip because my best friends, Vinny and Monica, are getting married in Italy in August, which I'm so excited about. So we're going to do like a bachelorette trip for them. So that isn't planned yet, but it's going to probably be like May, June approximately. And then the wedding is in August. So a lot of trips actually planned, which is so nice because I feel like I went on like a 2-year, well, I think everybody went on like a 2-year hiatus from traveling. It feels good to get back out there, and I'm so excited to travel because for me, travel is just my favorite thing to do. Also, Lorenzo's second birthday is coming up, and obviously I went nuts last year for his birthday, for his first birthday of course, so I'm not really sure what I want to do for his second birthday. I'll probably just do like a little party or something around here maybe, or maybe I was thinking like a trip, I don't know. So we shall see. Caitlin Ashley would like to know, are you secretly dating anybody? No, I am not currently secretly dating anybody. Although when that time does come, I feel like I will not introduce my significant other until I have a ring on my finger this time, because we all know how well that's worked for me in the past. So any relationships I have moving forward, my plan is to keep it private until it's, you know, very serious. But right now, no, I'm not secretly dating anyone. I will tell you that much. So XO_XOXO5679 wants to know, are you going to come out with eyeshadow palette deluxe edition? Was my favorite. I keep getting this question so much on all platforms, and I can't say much yet, but I am working on something very special that will be coming very soon, so you guys are gonna be very excited. I think I said very like 100 times, but soon. So this is a question that I see a lot. So Heidi Dinkler's question is, how is co-parenting going and how do you navigate it? Obviously there's all kinds of ups and downs, but I would have to say that me and Anthony are doing a very, very good job at co-parenting. We have a set schedule with Lorenzo that we both agreed on, so it makes things a lot easier because, like I said, there's a schedule. So obviously in the beginning it was a lot harder, and now I feel like we're in a really good spot, and I think we have a really good friendship as well. So I feel like that's the goal when it comes to co-parenting. And obviously overall, for not just me but for so many people, it's not always the easy way, and it's not always possible for some people, but luckily for me and him right now, we do have a very respectable co-parenting relationship, and we are putting Lorenzo and his needs first, so very grateful for that. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anne Louise. I'm gonna just put the name up. I apologize. Once that I saw this and I cracked up. Are you hi. Are you still using the shape nose thing like a gripper? I love you. All of my old school people will remember that nose clipper thing that I bought from Amazon and I used to use all the time. I do not use it anymore. I have not used it in a very long time, but I know I still have like 10 of them. When I was packing to move, I saw them, which I was cracking up about. But no, I used to use those all the time. Cole Orizar wants to know, did I kill the spider? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, last night I posted that I used my Peloton for literally the first time in 2 years. I did buy the Peloton when I was pregnant though, in my defense. So by the time it actually came, I was like super pregnant and I was like, I am not sitting on a bike. So yeah, but anyway, no, I did not kill the spider. I was in the zone on the Peloton and I saw it run across my floor, and I took off my 2 doors from Lorenzo's playroom and they're like still like leaned up against the wall, and it kind of just like ran under the doors, and I just decided to let it live and forget about it. Like, I just feel bad actually killing them. So yeah, moments like that I do wish I had a man in the house because I can't handle it. Sakina _Tahir 18 wants to know, are you in a secret relationship with Brett? No, I am not. I had seen him back in September at one of my friend's birthday parties in Atlantic City. I posted on my story. I know a lot of people were excited about that, but no, I haven't seen him since. And he's literally the nicest guy in the world, but no, I have not seen him, and no, we're not in a secret relationship. Kayla Farrig wants to know, how much do you weigh? So I actually weighed myself this morning, and I'm 126 at the moment. Christy _M_319 wants to know, do you struggle with anxiety? How does it manifest? What are your triggers, and how do you cope? So it's actually crazy because up until like pretty recent, I didn't think that I did have anxiety. I always mention the book The Untethered Soul, and I feel like I really became good at letting go of the voice inside of my head. But I also feel like I was kind of disconnected from my emotions at the same time. So what I realized recently was that I do struggle with anxiety. It just comes out in different forms. Like for instance, me picking my eyelashes and picking my mascara, or like pulling the eyelash extensions out. Like that's definitely a form of anxiety, and notice that I get eczema flare-ups when I have really bad anxiety as well. So I think my anxiety definitely comes in different forms, and I just never labeled it as anxiety. So I don't know if that was just me being in denial or just maybe not aware of what the true meaning of anxiety was. So I do struggle with anxiety for sure. I also feel like I never knew what anxious attachment meant. But ever since, scrolling on TikTok, I saw that. And I feel like I also have that when it comes to like new relationships or relationships in general. Like I get in my own head so much and I create scenarios that are never even reality. So that's definitely another form of anxiety. How does it manifest? So I feel like that kind of just explained that. And what are your triggers? I feel like I just started setting boundaries with people in my life, and I feel like when I wasn't setting boundaries, which was pretty recent, and I wasn't acknowledging or respecting my own boundaries, that's when I would notice the anxiety would kick in. And another thing that I noticed too is that I would like self-sabotage in many ways, which all is starting to come to a close now that I have set boundaries for myself and I have created a schedule with my life, and I am staying busy doing things that I want to be doing instead of kind of like dwelling in the negative. So how do I cope? Therapy has been super, super helpful for me. I do it weekly, and it's definitely helped me be more self-aware of different patterns in my life and how I can go about fixing certain things, and realizing that I have the power to change anything or manifest anything that I want. I just have to change my way of thinking and just be aware of like the triggers and aware of like why certain things happen. And my most recent therapy session last week, I think I started off the session and I was like, can you give me advice on how to I'm trying to think what was the exact thing that I said to her. Oh, like how I can get people to stop taking advantage of me, or why I always like ends up in situations where people take advantage of me. And I realized after like the full therapy session that by me not having boundaries and by me not actually thinking about situations and saying no when I want to say no and just constantly saying yes, it doesn't give me the opportunity to like trust my own judgment or think about what I really want. So this is something I mentioned prior, but just by giving myself the 24 hours to think about a certain situation. So for instance, if someone asks me a favor or there's something that's just not sitting right with me, instead of just like agreeing to it and saying yes, I will say, can I have 24 hours to think about the situation? And then I will sit down with the question at hand and give myself time to really think about, is it something that I want? Is it something that I want to do? Is it something that's going to sit well with me? Is it something that feels right? And then by like getting out of the situation and giving myself that time, it's creating that space and that time that I need to make the decision that's going to sit right for me. And I feel like this all kind of stems into self-love as well, which is what we talked about in the workshop last week as well. It's like if you're always giving, you're always like constantly pouring out of your cup to give to other people, you're going to be left with an empty cup. And when there's nothing left for you to give, you are going to be left with nothing, and it's going to be a really shitty feeling. And as someone who has done that for so long, I just want to say that like putting yourself first, putting your needs first, and taking that time for yourself to figure out what it is that you want and realizing that you deserve that same amount of love and energy that you give everybody else. This is the most important step on the journey of self-love. And I know we were talking about anxiety, but I feel like everything kind of like stems from the same place for me, at least. So these were like little triggers and little things that I picked up on through therapy that has really helped me become more aware of my actions and be more aware that I create the situations that I'm in. If I'm unhappy with the outcome of certain situations, I am the one that needs to make the changes. So I don't know if I've just been rambling on, and I hope that it makes sense of what I've been saying, because in my mind it makes sense, but sometimes it's hard for me to like put into words how I'm feeling or thinking. So I hope that answered the question. Ooh, this is a good one. Samantha _N XOXO wants to know your opinion on why men ghost women, then come back, then ghost again. Girl, I don't effing know. It's annoying. I have been ghosted. I don't know. I think it has more to do with them than it does you. I don't think we'll ever have the answer, and I think every situation is definitely different. But I think it all stems down to whatever it is that person is looking for. I just don't think that you or me were it, and maybe there's like attraction there, or there's like a little bit of chemistry, but they're still looking for something else, or there's somebody else in the picture, or there's an ex that's in and out of their lives. Like there's just something else going on behind the scenes that's just not keeping their time and energy on this specific relationship, or it could be something with work. I don't know. I just feel like it's just not there for them fully, and that's why they are not giving you your full attention. So it sucks because, in the beginning it could be like super good and the chemistry's there, and then all of a sudden it's like you don't know what happened, and they either ghost you or come back, or ghost you and don't come back, or ghost you and come back, ghost you, come back, ghost you and come back. But I feel like it's up to you to realize your standards and your worth and know, okay, if you don't want to be playing those games anymore, like stop answering. If they ghost you, like take that as a sign that it's not your person, and that's okay. It's nothing to do with you in most cases. Maybe there is a situation that something happened and maybe it was something you did, which it's okay. We all have those situations. But if you're looking for something serious, just know that the right person for you is out there and will not ghost you. And I strongly believe that. And I need to take my own advice on that, because sometimes like there'll be people that'll like pop in from the past that are just trying to check in, see how you're doing, and as much as it's like hard to not respond, just know that those are probably not the right people for you. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been guilty of this, where sometimes you just want to answer to see like what's going on, but in reality, I think the right person, it will just be easy, it will be smooth, it won't be such like games, and it won't be like that constant hot and cold, unless they're like upfront and honest and like letting you know that there's maybe something going on in their life where they're not so readily available. But I don't know, I guess there's like exceptions to the rules, but if they're ghosting you, take your shit and move on, because there are people out there, there are men out there that will be so lucky to have you. And I just want to say one thing, because not only ghosting, but like I feel like this cheating thing is getting out of line. Not that it's any shocker here, but like if you've seen recently, like everybody has been getting cheated on, and all the celebrities I'm talking, and it just goes to show, and I've said this like months and years ago even, that it does not matter what you look like. The issue is the other person. Anyone who cheats has so many insecurities within themselves that they are looking for attention elsewhere. And I feel like nowadays it's like everyone has been cheated on, myself included, multiple times throughout my life, and it's hard out there. So I don't know where to even find a guy nowadays. It's hard, guys. It is hard out there. So I'm just sending prayers to all of you out there looking for Mr. Right. I'm sending prayers for myself. I'm still hopeful, though, that there is a right person out there that will treat me the way that I deserve, because I know what I deserve, and I deserve someone amazing, and you deserve somebody amazing. So just keep putting out that positive energy, and our people are out there, and I strongly, truly believe it, and I will manifest that for me and for you watching this right now. Okay, so ACP427, oh, that's my dad's birthday, wants to know, would you ever do online dating? A lot of my friends found their love on there. I never wanted to do online dating, not because I have anything against it. I just wanted like an old school story where it was like, you know, I went to the grocery store and I met them there, or, you know, I always wanted to meet someone like through a friend, just because of like what I do for work. It's not like a regular situation, but I actually caved, and I did make actually on two separate apps, I did make like a dating profile, but no such luck. I do have Raya, which is like, I don't know, there's some cool people on it, but let me tell you, there has been nothing further than like a hey, how are you? It's so bizarre. Like, I don't understand the point of the app. But I have matched with some pretty cool people on there, I will say. But again, like 0 dates from Raya. And there is one other app that I'm on that I actually went on like 2 dates from. But I'm still like really hoping that someone that in my friend group or someone that I know will just introduce me to someone. But also, I'm just gonna let go of trying to plan, because you know what they say, when you least expect it. But if any of you guys know someone, let a girl know, because, you know, it's hard out here. I don't leave my house. I really rarely ever go out. So I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Lisa_LLI wants to know, how many more kids do you want? P.S. I love you so much. I love you so much. Yes, I think at least 2 more. If it's just Lorenzo and me forever, I will be happy with that too, because he's just the light of my entire world. But I really always saw myself having like 2, 3, maybe 4 one day. Okay, I mean, this is going along with the theme of today's video. Jackie Kipnick wants to know, what do you look for in a man? So I love someone who's funny, who can make me laugh, somebody who's loyal, a family man, someone who respects women. I want someone who's hardworking and that has like their career already in place, someone who's driven, someone who is romantic and super lovey-dovey, because I'm the most like affectionate person of all time, and will not be afraid to put me in my place, because, you know, I'm not always right, and I want someone who's gonna like tell me if I'm wrong. Are those too many things? Obviously, I love tall, but I'm also short, so really anybody's taller than me. That is, like, not even important anymore. But, yeah. So those are some qualities that I look for. Jenna, what's your morning routine with a toddler? So I'm actually going to film a morning routine video. My morning routine is actually hilarious. 5 cats, 2 dogs, and a baby. So stay tuned, because I have that on the top of my list to film. I'm not going to say the name just because I don't want to... But she said, I'm going through a breakup during my pregnancy and it's so heartbreaking. How did you do it? Okay, so it's hard right now, okay? And I'm talking directly to you right now. I know you are going through it, and I know this is like the last thing that you ever thought you would see for yourself. And what you need to remember is you are growing a beautiful, precious baby inside of you. And this baby is going to bring you the most amount of love and joy that you can't even imagine it. I promise you, you can't even imagine it. And I'm going to cry just thinking about it. But for whatever reason, I don't know what your specific situation is, but for whatever reason that this breakup happened, try and accept it and try and stay strong and just focus on you and this baby. Just make sure you ask for the help that you need, whether it's from your parents or your siblings or your friends. It's definitely not the ideal situation, and I can't tell you the amount of nights that I cried myself to sleep, but I tried staying as positive as I could because I knew that my baby inside of me felt every feeling that I had. So I guess my only piece of advice is that it gets easier. The people that are meant to be in your life will stay in your life, and one day you will look back and realize why everything is happening the way that it is. But just know that your soulmate is about to be coming into this earth, and you are going to experience such a crazy amount of love that you are not even going to remember this pain. I promise you, you are not going to remember this pain that you are feeling right now. So stay strong. I'm rooting for you, and just know your worth and know what you deserve, and know that whatever it is that's meant to be will be. And I'm sending you so much love right now. Seriously. K.ms.29, what formula do you use for Lorenzo? I do the Kendamil. So he's on stage 3, which is like toddler milk. I decided to do that instead of whole milk. All right, I'll do one more, and then I feel like this video is going to be so long already. So somehow my last clip is like not loading. There was some sort of error, I guess. So this is me editing, saying goodbye to everyone. Sorry there's no outro of this video, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions. Sorry that you can hear my dogs being crazy right now, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye, guys.